Most Airbnb owners don't even realize it, but they're sitting on one of the biggest tax breaks in real estate. And now there's a huge benefit if you've purchased a short-term rental this year and you put it in service, you can get bonus depreciation. What the law says is that if you have 100 hours or more of short-term rental operators experience, and you also do not let anyone else get more hours than you in operating your short-term rental, then you can take advantage of bonus depreciation. What that means is that you get to write off most of your real estate in the first year. Now, I'm not talking about just furniture. I'm not talking about just maintenance. I'm not talking about expenses on traveling to the property, things like that, supplies. No, that's extra. What I'm talking about is you actually get to write off the walls, the roof, the HVAC system, all of the things that you're going to have to replace eventually. You get to write that off in year one if you qualify as a short-term rental operator with 100 hours or more. This is insane. This changes the game. It allows you to not only make money from owning a short-term rental, but it also allows you to make money on the back end for taxes. And we're not just talking about short-term rental income. We're talking about your W-2 or your business income from a completely different business. This benefit is a part of the Big Beautiful Bill, which was rolled out this year in 2025, and it extends the real estate tax cuts that have been ongoing since 2017 from the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act. Now, regardless of your political stance, who you voted for, who you like, who you don't like, whose personal agenda you believe in, who's good for the country or who's bad for the country, what we're talking about is the big, beautiful play, how you're going to take advantage of what's already there. We want to make sure you're able to set this thing up so your family can benefit. We're talking tens of thousands of dollars in taxes saved just from taking advantage of this particular part of the law. It requires that you own an Airbnb, you're an Airbnb operator, and you also have the qualified hours. The caveat is that no one else can have more time than you spent working in the Airbnb or working in your short-term rental. So even if you don't make money on bookings, you can still make tens of thousands of dollars on the back end because you have a tax deduction in the woodworks if you qualify. Now, if you don't know how to operate a short-term rental or Airbnb, you're in luck. We have systems that plug and play, basically a business in a box that you can use to run your systems like a pro. There's no reason to reinvent the wheel when we've already built systems for this particular purpose. We will also provide consulting services for you. We do not want to manage your property if you plan on taking advantage of this particular law. Because why? No one else can have more participating hours than you in order for you to qualify. So what we can do is act as consultants and tell you exactly how to operate your business. And just a little bit about us, we have years of management experience from short-term rentals to long-term rentals, and we specialize in Airbnb, and we've been doing it for years. So if you want to get $50,000 to $100,000 in tax deductions legally this year, then you need to click on the link below to get started with the Systems B&B Playbook so you can learn the basics of this business, start operating, let us consult for you, and take advantage of one of the biggest tax benefits in the last decade. I'm Damon with Systems B&B, and I'm ready to save you and make you a lot of money. Let's go.